Stop scrolling. Someone you're thinking about might already be craving you in ways you've never noticed, and it's hiding in plain sight. Curious. What if the little things you've dismissed as coincidences are actually secret signals? By the end of this video, you'll see exactly what to look for, and it will change everything. Pay attention to the subtle, almost invisible cues, a glance that lingers too long, the way conversations always circle back to you, or the way a joke lands with a smirk that's just a little too knowing. Excited. These aren't random. They're secret signs of attraction that most people completely miss. You're about to discover 7 of them. And trust me, once you see them, you'll never look at interactions the same way again. If you're noticing even a few of these signs right now, excited, hit that like button and subscribe, because there's more coming that will teach you how to read these signals like a pro and know exactly when it's real. Lingering eye contact is one of the most powerful and often overlooked signals of hidden attraction. It's not just a glance, it's a moment where the eyes lock and hold, even for a fraction of a second longer than normal, creating an unspoken tension that draws attention and communicates interest without words. Curious. This kind of gaze is usually paired with micro-expressions, a subtle lift of the eyebrows, a faint smile, or a softening of the eyes that reveal genuine curiosity and desire. The brain instinctively recognizes this prolonged focus as meaningful, triggering a psychological pull toward the person maintaining it. Unlike casual or polite eye contact, lingering eye contact is deliberate yet natural, signaling comfort, openness, and attraction simultaneously. Size. It can make conversations feel more intimate and create a sense of connection that words alone cannot achieve. When this signal repeats over time, it becomes unmistakable, forming a silent, magnetic language that communicates interest, engagement, and even longing in ways that casual glances simply cannot replicate. Micro-flirting gestures are subtle, often unconscious movements that reveal hidden interest, and they can speak louder than words. These include light touches on the arm, adjusting clothing while in your presence, or twirling hair in a way that draws attention. Even leaning slightly closer during conversation or angling the body towards someone signals a desire for connection. Curious. The key is that these gestures are brief, seemingly casual, yet repeated enough to create a pattern that reveals attraction. Our brains are wired to notice these small cues, and they trigger feelings of warmth and curiosity because they indicate attention and interest. Micro-flirting is often paired with other signals, like smiles that linger a little longer or playful glances, enhancing the magnetic effect. Thoughtful. Unlike overt flirting, these actions are subtle enough to go unnoticed by most people, making them a secret language of desire. Recognizing these small, intentional gestures allows one to see the hidden pull of attraction, providing insight into emotions that are being communicated quietly but powerfully. Emotional mirroring is an unconscious but powerful sign of attraction, where body language, tone, and even facial expressions are subtly copied during interaction. This behavior occurs instinctively because the brain creates rapport by matching the energy and movements of someone it's drawn to. Curious. When gestures are mirrored, like leaning forward when the other leans, nodding in sync, or mimicking hand movements, it signals comfort, connection, and a desire to bond on a deeper level. Voice tone and speech patterns may also align with subtle shifts in pace, volume, or inflection that match the other person's natural rhythm. This mirroring creates a sense of harmony and familiarity, making conversations feel effortless and engaging. Thoughtful. People usually do this without realizing it, yet it's a strong indicator of hidden interest because the brain prioritizes bonding with someone it finds attractive. When emotional mirroring is consistent, it communicates unspoken desire, attentiveness, and subconscious engagement, forming an invisible bridge that draws attention and connection, often stronger than any verbal expression. Jealousy triggers are subtle, often fleeting reactions that reveal hidden attraction and possessiveness, even when they appear mild or playful. These reactions can surface when attention is given to someone else, like a slight narrowing of the eyes, a brief frown, or a quick shift in body language that indicates discomfort. Curious, even small comments, teasing, or sudden changes in tone when another person is mentioned can signal that there's a deeper emotional investment than what's openly expressed. Jealousy in this context is not about anger or hostility, but about the subconscious need to protect a connection and assert interest. It often shows up in micro reactions, glances, tightened gestures, or subtle changes in energy that can be easy to miss if not paying close attention. Thoughtful. This response occurs because the brain interprets potential competition as a threat to a valued connection, even if the AI attraction is unspoken. Recognizing these subtle cues provides insight into hidden desire, revealing when someone feels drawn, protective, or secretly craving attention and exclusivity. Unexpected availability is a quiet but powerful sign of hidden interest, showing up when someone makes time or creates opportunities to be around, even without an obvious reason. Curious. This could be adjusting schedules, rearranging plans, or simply showing up by chance in places where interaction is possible. The effort behind these moments is often subconscious, reflecting a desire to maintain proximity and connection. These actions communicate priority and investment, signaling that spending time together matters more than other obligations. Often, it's paired with subtle cues like increased attentiveness, warmth, or playful engagement during these encounters, which amplifies the sense of attraction. Thoughtful. Our brains are tuned to notice these patterns, and repeated instances create a sense of intentional closeness, even if it seems coincidental on the surface. Recognizing this behavior is key because it reveals a hidden pull, someone actively carving out space in their life to be near, signaling desire, curiosity, and an unspoken craving for connection that goes far beyond casual interaction or friendship. Verbal teasing and suggestive humor are subtle yet powerful indicators of hidden desire, often delivered in a playful and seemingly innocent manner. These comments are designed to create tension, spark curiosity, and test reactions without being overtly direct. Chuckles. Jokes, light sarcasm, or double meanings often carry an underlying message of interest, drawing attention to the connection while keeping the interaction fun and engaging. The tone, timing, and choice of words are key. There's usually a careful balance between playfulness and flirtation, designed to gauge receptiveness and build intimacy. Curious. When paired with other signals like lingering glances or micro-flirting gestures, verbal teasing becomes part of a larger unspoken language of attraction. The person using it often watches reactions closely, adjusting the humor based on the response, which creates a dynamic, interactive form of communication that feels personal and magnetic. Recognizing this behavior reveals more than humor. It uncovers a hidden craving, a desire to engage, and a subtle effort to create connection and closeness without saying it outright. The hidden signals of desire are rarely loud or obvious, yet they speak volumes to those who know how to notice them. Lingering glances, subtle touches, mirrored gestures, flashes of jealousy, unexpected appearances, playful teasing, and the magnetic pull of attention all form a silent language of attraction. Curious, each sign on its own might seem insignificant, but together they create a clear pattern that reveals unspoken interest and craving. Learning to recognize these cues allows one to see beyond words, to understand intentions, and to feel the energy of connection that is being carefully communicated. Thoughtful. Awareness of these signs empowers you to respond with clarity, confidence, and presence, giving insight into hidden desire while deepening the connection. In the world of human interaction, noticing what is unspoken is often the key to understanding what is truly felt, making the invisible signals of craving unmistakable to those who pay attention.